boys, but the Chicago sports fan is a different animal. And right now, the Enforcer faithful are thirsting for a victory here today at historic Soldier Field. It's the XFL on TNN, the national network in the Windy City today, as the 3-1 tough Las Vegas Outlaws take on the tough luck Chicago Enforcers.
Please welcome your Chicago Enforcers.
Started off with the mad scramble, and for that, let's go down to our mad man, Lee Rearman. Lee, take it away.
All right, Chicago, you know the rules. There ain't no rules. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves for the visiting Las Vegas Outlaws. That's right. He's a safety. He's 4-0, and he says Chicago's the Windy City because all Chicagoans blow. Number 28, Jamel Williams. And for your Chicago Enforcers, he's a wide receiver. This is his first crack at the scramble. He says, I like to scramble because it gets me loose, and I like to scramble because I hope it gets me chicks. Number 87, Roel Preston. Are you ready to scramble? Yeah! Men, do your stuff.
All right, gentlemen, the person that recovers the ball gets the choice of deferring, kicking, receiving, and it also goes into overtime. I'm going to say set. When I blow the whistle, you need to go. Don't false start. Go right to the ball. Set.
Jamel did it again. He's now 5-0. Although he was beaten to the ball, he responded quicker to get it, and Las Vegas will get the option.
They will be kicking in this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the XFL on TNN. Craig Benavini with Big Bob Golick. Well, the Chicago Enforcers, they've been very good on offense at times. They've been very good at defense at times, but they haven't figured out, Bob, how to win yet. They'll try to do it today. They're certainly led by one of the most exciting players in the XFL. He's back this week, John Avery.
You're exactly right. John Avery, one of the most complete backs you're going to find in the XFL. He runs the ball. He can catch the ball. And I'll tell you what, if you had a little bit of a more of a supporting cast with him, this offense could start to get off and start to make some things happen.
Back with a thigh bruise, missed last week. He's about 90%. Kevin McDougal will take the snaps for the first time as the starter for Ron Meyer. Why the change?
Well, they're going to look for something to kind of spark things a little bit. You see it a lot with quarterbacks. One guy ain't working. A lot of times it's not just about talent. Sometimes it's just, hey, let's start fresh with somebody new. This guy's got a pretty strong arm. Look for them to throw it deep down the field.
Bob's excited because they're both out of Notre Dame. So we'll see how Kevin does. But I'll tell you what, his problem today, Bob, is going to be the opposing Las Vegas defense.
Let me tell you then, these guys come. I want to play on this defense. These guys come and make things happen. They have forced 13 turnovers so far this year. It's averaging about 3 per game, so that's a defensive opportunity.
Their leader is also a newcomer, Mark Grieb, a master's student over at Stanford a week and a half ago. Great numbers in Arena League with all the injuries. Coach Jim Criner called on this guy.
Without a doubt, he came in, had a great game last week. Ryan Clements, the original starter for the Vegas Outlaws, also back. He's healthy and ready to go. These two guys, we talked to them both yesterday. Both great guys and both saying, hey, we're all waiting our turn. Whoever's shot is it, they're the one that go throw the ball.
New big rule change in the XFL. For more on that, Kip Lewis.
Well, guys, there is no bump and run rule anymore in the XFL. Previously, defensive backs were allowed to hit the receivers anywhere down the field as long as they did it from the front or from the side. The new rule, it's a 5-yard rule, just like the NFL. That means the defensive backs can only hit the receivers within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. This should open up the passing game for all the teams in the league. I had a chance to talk to a couple of players about the new rule change.
For us, you know, we're just going to go out there and do what we've been doing all year. I think the one thing people want to see more offense sell tickets, dig that. But for us, we're going to keep it PI, you know what I'm saying? It's in our demeanor, and we're just going to do what we got to do.
Brandon Sanders, one of the counterparts on today's field, said that it's not going to matter. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if that's how he feels, we just have to see, wait till we get on the field, because if he feels like it's not going to matter, it is going to matter, because I saw him a lot of times hitting guys 15 yards down the field. Now, if he wouldn't hit those guys 15 yards down the field, they would have scored a touchdown on him.
There's Ron Meyer, the head coach of the Enforcers. What kind of effect do you think the new rule will have, Bob?
Well, I think last night, watching a couple of games last night, we saw a lot more scoring. Perhaps it had something to do with the no bump and run. Perhaps it was just their night to score some points. But last night, definitely an indicator that there may be more points scored.
For Jim Criner's team, Paul McCallum will kick off. Vegas electing to kick off, and they'll get to receive to start the second half. And the option for the overtime, and here we go, as Ivy brings it out for Chicago. It was back out to about the 29-yard line. Where's McDougal coming in here, the quarterback for the Chicago Enforcers.
Let's go. Like I said, he's the guy at Notre Dame, a little bit taller.
Half right, 4 belly on 1, ready?
A little bit stronger arm, but they'll probably try and start the game off with a running attack. Why not start with John Avery?
Balmy, windy city, 30 degrees, but much nicer than a week ago when they had a driving rainstorm in cold conditions. John Avery to start it off for a couple of yards.
Hey, somebody better go tap that thermometer a couple times. This ain't 30 degrees.
Well, with the wind chill off Lake Michigan, you never realize how tough the media guys have it in this cold weather. At least you guys got to bounce around on the field.
Wide left, 9 toss on 2, ready?
Las Vegas defense has given up just 24 points in the first 4 games. It's unbelievable with that very tough front 4 up front.
Blue 22.
And the hobbling offensive line for Chicago, a big key today, certainly.
Toss left to John Avery again. Oh, nice.
And Joey Tuapalo had a couple of sacks last week with a big hit on John Avery.
Well, they're trying to establish something with Avery right off the bat. He's their workhorse. He's the guy, if they can get him 25 handoffs, he's going to get at least establish a rhythm, try and get the ball moved down the field. They don't want to put too much on McDougal right away.
Enforcers have not scored a touchdown in the last 2 weeks. That's one of the reasons Ron Meyer decided to go with Kevin McDougal in favor.
Plus, remember this, Avery did not play last week with the injury, so he's kind of coming back off that too.
It's Avery again, third straight play. Broke 1 tackle, but he can't do it on a one-man gang. He did get 3, but again, a punting situation for Chicago to start it off.
We talked about that Vegas defense being strong in the middle. Looked like Avery, they're trying to attack with Avery to the outside, string him on a little bit. Proving one thing for that Vegas defense, they flow pretty well, too. These guys are moving down the field, not giving them any kind of cutback lane.
The best defense in the league by far so far, including 13 sacks up front. Andy Crossland will do the punting. Here comes Yo Murphy is back deep with Jamel Williams for the Outlaws, the lefty punter. It's Murphy fumbling the ball, but he regained possession at the 38. Now, courtesy of Busch Beer, let's take a look at last night's XFL action.
In the shadow of New York City, the Los Angeles Extreme visit the New York Hitmen. Maddox play action, gets it away, touchdown. Wally back to throw, looking for the end zone, got it, ball's caught, touchdown. Maddox looking to throw into the end zone, Copeland, touchdown.
The XFL's found another star tonight, folks. Barnes looking to throw, got a man wide open, touchdown, San Francisco. Robertson again. Barnes action, keeps it himself, drops it into the end zone, touchdown, Demons! Birmingham being beaten like a drum.
Mark Grieb is in at quarterback to start it off for the Outlaws.
Get down. Call it. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Double left, 99 pitch on one. Right.
Grieb made his debut last week after having the offense for just 3 days in practice. Much more aware of the offense, and Jim Criner's added more plays too, Bob, this week for Mark Grieb. Here's He Hate Me coming off his best game. And Ron Smart finds some room to get up near midfield before Hubert Thompson brought down He Hate Me, and they do here in Chicago, flag down to the play.
Well, one of the things they had go at that time, they ran a toss or a pitch just like Chicago did, but they did a nice job of blocking the guys downfield.
Bob, English professors and teachers are cringing all over America because it's gone from the jersey now to the crowd. We hate he. What do you think he is?
I love Ron Smart. He hate me. Kind of
Personal foul.
Irritating.
75 offense. Penalties 15 yards. Into the run. Down remains 1.
Well, this is a tough one for him right off the bat. Affects their field position, puts the pressure more on Mark Grieb.
Coming to you. Come on, Pat.
So the personal foul knocks him back. And it'll be first and 25. Grieb looking to pass. Over the middle. Oh, nice pass to Nakia Jenkins. And, Bob, that's one thing that Grieb does very well. Looked at his main receiver, didn't see it, goes over the middle for his secondary guy.
And he's got good points, too. Did you see what he's doing? He didn't even stand back there 5, 6, 7 steps. He was 3 steps back.
Trips right, 8-17, throw back Dallas on 1. Right.
By the way, they called the penalty earlier on 75 offenses. There is no one wearing that uniform on Vegas. Might have been on Blackman 74. Play action Grieb. Fake to He Hate Me. In trouble, and it's blocked and knocked down. Hubert Thompson, the nose tackle, made the big defensive play, and the enforcers are going to need that kind of play today.
No doubt about it. Their defense is going to have to step up and take the ball out of this Las Vegas this offense. But watch what happens here.
Here we go.
Good pressure. This actually looked like it was going to the play they used last week for the touchdown. Good pressure in the end and the outside, and Hubert Thompson right up the middle, making the play on the ball.
So a big third down and 6 now for Vegas on the year, 27% on third down. Somebody jumped the gun. I didn't see any flags, though. Grieb in traffic. Stolen. Take it away. It's Aaron Humphrey.
Humphrey's got it.
There is a flag down to the play, however. As Humphrey goes in, I'm not sure if they were in the neutral zone or not. We'll see. It might be coming back. Could be on the offense as well.
And the one guy at the snap of the ball, the right defensive end was across the neutral zone. I don't know if he was drawn off sides, in motion, what was up. We'll have to wait to hear from the
7 offsides, 5 yards. Play it, penalty revert, and first down.
Well, that is typical Chicago. That's it right there in a nutshell.
Watch here. You can see top of your screen. Right underneath the 50, right there. Easy to spot, jumps offside a little early. Sometimes those guys are drawn offside, but that was all defense.
Jason Churek was in the neutral zone at the snap of the ball.
Aaron Humphrey been having talk with him afterwards.
That's the kind of tough break Chicago that's been happening all year. And Washington, Churek. So instead of a touchdown, not only did they get the penalty, but it's a first down. Grieb to He Hate Me. He Hate Me running right. Down to the 26.
The only hype behind him is the fact that he has He Hate Me on his jersey, which is embarrassing to me and embarrassing to the league, I think.
Catchy, some say.
It is catchy if you're illiterate.
So Aaron Humphrey, who thought he had a catchy play here, now has to deal with He Hate Me and the marching Outlaws of Las Vegas again. But that's how it's going for Chicago, a play like that.
And Humphrey was tired from running that ball back, got caught in a block on that last play, got burned big time.
Unbelievable. Grieb again passing. The dump to He Hate Me. And he's tripped up by Ray Austin, the strong safety, after a gain of a couple.
I think it's safe to say this isn't one of the most potent offenses yet. devised in the XFL, this Las Vegas offense. You know, they're finding a way to get things on track. Hopefully Grieb will be doing this. We saw a lot of advancement last week. Rod Smart moving the ball pretty well on the ground against San Francisco. Maybe this is the week they get it together offensively.
Very safe, Bob. They're ranked 8th among the 18. So I think you
pretty safe.
Don't have to go on that limb. Yes. He's got the handoff. This time he's moving to the left, and he's taken down. Picked up a couple. Aaron Humphrey made the stop and had a couple of things to say.
He's still angry. He's playing mad because he didn't get that touchdown.
Aaron says, now I've given up 10 grand. Not getting the bonus money, $100,000 to the team.
You can see Humphrey right there. Nobody touched him. Hello, Rod. Aaron Humphrey. Nice to meet you.
Humphrey's been moved all around. Linebacker, D-line, now back to linebacker for Ron Meyer. 3rd and 3. Play action. Passing is Yo Murphy, and he squeaks free. Yo Murphy is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. The newcomer, Yo Murphy. They thought they might have had him on the line. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The guy who played for Criner in NFL Europe was the MVP a few years back of the World Bowl. 19-yard touchdown. And look at the change where Chicago thought they might have had 6. Instead, they give up 6.
Exactly. And Murphy, you don't know what to expect from this guy. First off, coming in, told us yesterday, man, am I sore. You know, I was in shape, but this football shape's something different. So I wasn't sure how good he'd be.
Yo Murphy with the TD. Vegas 37% on the conversion, just around the league average. 3 for 8. Play action, Grieb throwing, and he's got the point. Ricky Brady making the catch, and Vegas with an impressive drive after overcoming the penalty, and they put 7 on the board. We'll be right back after these messages and a word from your local station, the Outlaws. Lead by 7. Yo Murphy. His real name is Llewellyn.
What's up, baby? I love you, bro.
Actually, his sister couldn't pronounce his name when he was younger, so called him Yo, and pretty much everybody fell in place with Yo.
Said he looked like a yo-yo jumping up and down in the crib. He actually was known as Yo-Yo until he was 12 years old, and then shortened it to Yo. But even in class, the papers, Yo Murphy. And for Vegas, it was a big Yo 11 as he struck gold.
Yo, you barely even had this uniform on for 10 minutes, and you got 6 points, buddy.
You know, they brought me in and had some great blocks by Nakia and Mike, and just trying to score held Vegas out.
Now, do you feel like you're kind of disconcerted out there, or are you right in the middle of the offense?
You know, they just threw me into the fire, and I just came out to perform, you know, for my boys in Tampa and everybody in IF.
So now the pressure back to the enforcer offense. That throw is complete over to Ryan Yarbrough, who's back in the lineup this week. He's been banged up a little bit, a gain of 9.
Good job by Yarbrough getting position in front of the defender. Kevin Scott. You know, you're talking about Yo Murphy coming in. You got him as a receiver. You've got Mark Grieb as a quarterback. Between the two of them, they know about half of the offense.
Worked out so far.
So far, so good.
John Avery finding a slice of real estate. Maybe picked up a yard. Pick up third down at about 2.
I understand they're trying to establish a run game a little bit, but they're going to have to start opening it up a little bit more. Let McDougal start doing some play action.
Ron Meyer was hired October 18th after Dick Butkus moved up to the league office and did not have much time to put the team together, only a couple of weeks before the draft. Big third down play here. Avery slipping, trying to get up to around the 32. Looked like he was knocked down short by Kurt Gavea, the veteran linebacker. Let's see where they spot it. It's very close to the first down.
Any guys, they'll tell you on the team, they'll say who's more verbal. I am. I'm going to voice my opinions. I don't care who it is. I'm going to voice my opinion. I'm going to try to make sure that this team, that we get the best out of this team with the talent that we have. I think you look on paper, we've got some of the best guys in the league.
There's no questioning some of the talent. They have not been able to put together offense and defense in the same game. Right there. They finally get a break.
Just enough.
And John Avery gets the first down.
You know, John not really getting any clean runs so far. He obviously, as you say, he wants to be a little bit more of a vocal leader, getting out, and getting these guys motivated. But the best thing he can do right now is getting in there, getting his butt into the line of scrimmage, and showing these people how to play it.
Good chance to bring out all the artillery today from the closet. Real football fans turning out at our big house here at Soldier Field, turning out in the cold Chicago conditions. Avery gets away from Gavea. Can he turn the corner, though? Then he meets a pack of Outlaws, and they knock him down.
It looked like Carl Simpson was the first guy that had the shot at him and missed him, but gave him enough time, forced him to bounce it outside, gave the rest of that defense a chance to get out there and chase it down. Watch Simpson. He'll be the first one making a play here. Rest of the guys, good chase on that defense. Tell you what, I played on defenses like that when it's all about you, it's all about what you do, and it's all about the pride of stopping them and just floating around and everybody being at the point of the ball.
McDougal again. This time Avery's got some room. Avery racing out to the 40. He's near midfield, and that's the big burst the enforcers were looking for from John Avery.
Right, he hasn't had a clean one yet. Everything's been getting nicked. He hasn't had a clean hole yet to pop it through. That was the first one. That's John Avery you're going to see a lot of.
Oh! A gain of 18 for John Avery. Right now, the enforcers are relying on. Again, he was banged up with a thigh contusion. Deep thigh bruise happened in the Birmingham game, and he's out right now. In is LeShon Johnson, a pretty dependable number 2 back. He picked up a gain of 1. Chicago didn't expect the Vegas offense to put the 7 on the board early because Vegas has got the lowest offense in the league.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And remember, that was we just witnessed a 13 to 14 point swing when that enforcer Aaron Humphrey returned that one touchdown. That gets called back. The drive continues, and the Outlaws get the 7 points. Right now, the enforcer's just trying to get back in it.
Round 121. Round 121.
Showing blitz. They pick up the blitz. Going out to Ryan Yarbrough in the flat. Finds a few yards. Crunch down Jason Kaiser.
You pussy, Tate. Get broke off. All day. Outlaw. Outlaw. Yeah. Outlaw.
Brandon Sanders.
We got OG Robber ready. OG Robber.
Could be the best defensive player in the league. 27 BMAC, Brandon Sanders. Hard hitting, tied for the league lead with 3 interceptions. Some think he may be the defensive MVP in the league when it's all said and done this year. 3rd and 6. And a whistle.
Take him back.
BMAC's got the call.
Take him back, Mr. Official, please.
Play game 15 offense.
Polite
with 5 yards. Down remains 3.
Hey, it's early in the drive. He still has his wind. He can still talk.
Here come that screen. Screen to number 20, bro.
McDougal's got to get used to the shorter play clock in the XFL.
Ready.
Got a tough one this side. You gonna grab him or what?
Screen to number 20, bro.
Just say G if you're in there.
B-Mac looking for the screen.
Get out here, out here,
Avery, but Avery's not in the lineup. LeShon Johnson is the back. And he's going to get the handoff. And look at the move, Johnson! Very close. I think he did pick up the first down in that 3rd and 11. LeShon Johnson showing some speed over B-Mac. Maybe B-Mac was looking for Avery, and that's why he had trouble finding shots in there.
He waves to her.
But Johnson, LeShon Johnson, I tell you, he really bounced it outside. That does look like a bad spot. You're right there. But watch how he bounced outside. Last play, he kind of got caught inside. This one, you see the wide open back end. takes advantage of it. I don't know, Johnson had that kind of quicks, man.
He moved. Now what's B-Mac thinking?
What's the hard count?
William Bates.
All right. Here's some of the defensive guys saying, watch the hard count. You get down in a situation where it's a couple of inches.
Fourth down.
You'll get an offense, you'll get a quarterback with a hard cadence trying to get you to jump. Get that first down the cheap way. Of course, as an offensive guy, you
heavy right. Zero wedge, first down. Ready? That's me.
Yeah. Avery looks like he's loosening up and getting ready to get back in there. I formation this time on 4th and inches. The keeper by McDougal. And the crowd liked what they saw on that one. It will appear to be a first down, yes, for Chicago. So McDougal, who hasn't been asked to do a lot yet, Bob, I guess they're sort of slowly moving him into the game plan, leading with the run first.
Right, with McDougal, everything so far has been give to Avery, give to LeShon Johnson.
Let's go.
Shoot the little short pass out into the flat.
Hang in there, line. Hang in there. Quad left. 5 belly on 1. Ready?
Well, you hear McDougal talking to his line.
Let's go.
Hang in there. Banged up and overmatched by the front four of Las Vegas. They're doing pretty well so far.
Check this out. Should be a run to the left. John
Avery's got a lot of room to the 30. Avery down inside the 25. Kaiser finally tripped him up down to the 22, but the enforcers are getting that big play that they need this spring against a tough defense to go against down the field.
Well, part of the success. Watch 92, Kevin Kinney stunts inside. The guy's supposed to come out outside. He gets pinned inside. Also, Mike Crawford, the linebacker, pinned inside. John Avery has nothing but real estate to go find and run on.
So Avery off to a good start after the 21-yard pickup. He's got 47 yards already. Now LeShon Johnson spots him, and he rams to the hole.
Well, they found some momentum going their way. You know, this is something I don't think we've seen this enforcement team have in a while.
Kicking their ass.
No touchdowns last 2 games.
Right.
Shut out last week after the 3-point disappointer against Birmingham that we had here on the national network.
Under 77, 7 will come to zero.
I'm looking for a
TD late and they threw the interception.
Rip. Monday.
Well, you got to call off and get coming, though.
Block 88. Block 88. Stop, hunt.
That time play action. McDougal, he could not elude Joseph Tuipalo in a couple of sacks last week and gets it on the quarterback where it looked like McDougal might have been able to spring free, and he got tripped up in the last moment.
Nothing against McDougal. He's just not that fleet of foot. As you can see at the end of the first quarter.
Let's go.
Not everybody from Notre Dame is fast, huh?
Me and a couple other guys. That was it, though.
A good start here in the sick faithful at Soldier Field. You know, you're acclimated to the weather, so they're used to this kind of stuff. That's nothing to
take the sign
not
out.
Have the jacket, right?
The enforcers. It just doesn't seem to flow the way some of the other ones.
Yeah.
The enforcers. They're trying to make it flow, though.
Good drive here, but a big play. 3rd and 20 at the 32. Be a long field goal attempt if they don't pick up yardage. Johnson in motion. McDougal in trouble. Gets away, not for long, and he lost 3 yards in the play. He was sacked by Michael Mason, and now it's a 52-yard field goal attempt. And let's see if Crossland punts it or goes for the long one.
Yep. What do you think? Outlaws came with a corner blitz on the slot side. McDougal saw it right away, and he decided, I got to get out of here. His number 31, Kelly Herndon. Coming through, McDougal trying to take it. Enforcers, after a nice drive, forced to punt.
So 4th down, of course, always can be an adventure. Ball live after 25 yards. 10 is alive. Let's see, he's going to let it go in the end zone. That's okay. Once it gets to the end zone, they bring it out to the 20. Smart play by Jason Kaiser. We've seen a lot of guys try to take it out. Craig Minervini back with Bob Golick, Lee Rearman, Kip Lewis. We're at Soldier Field, the Outlaws on top after a wild first drive. He hate me. He's got some room on the right side, and he gets through for 5 yards. Mark Grieb last week leading the Outlaws to victory in a tough place to win, Pac Bell Park. And with the victories today, they'll take a one-game lead on both LA and San Francisco in the West at the midpoint of the season. He ain't me. Up to the 30. A gain of 5. He's close to the first down.
We're short.
Matt Finkus made the stop. He ain't me may be popular with Vegas, well known, but not with the opposition.
Pretty much everybody else, but that's the kind of response you want.
Double right, 4 reach.
Double right, 4 reach on 1. Right.
You don't think he put "He hate me" in the back of his jersey to be anonymous?
Left.
Sounds like they're going to go off tackle to the right-hand side.
Green 18 hard.
Third and 1. Smart. He found room.
Nice job.
He got crunched too by Kerry Cooks, but it was enough for the first down.
Rod Smart kind of tiptoeing, finding his way to the hole. Did a nice job of finding the hole, but also lined himself up with Kerry Cooks enough where Cooks could put him on his butt. You see Cooks there, 31. Watch him in this play.
Kerry out of Iowa, 26 years of age.
Green 18 jet. Hot.
Grieb on the draw. He ate me with a few more yards for the Outlaws. A gain of 3. Chicago's defense this year has been particularly vulnerable against the pass. They are ranked 8th in the league overall, but they have been better against the run.
Although today it seems like Rod Smart, he hate me.
33 hot Chicago on 1.
Being used just in a kind of a pound it away, get a couple of yards here, a few yards there, move the first down markers and keep the clock going.
Purple 98 jet. Purple 98 jet. Hot.
Grieb is back, just 3 rushers, gets it out to He hate me again. And he stiff arms to get near the first down.
Rod Smart once again getting the ball. This time as a pass. Told you this guy, we talked a little bit about John Avery for the Enforcers. Obviously Rod Smart is a guy who does it all for the offense for the Outlaws. But the run game in, you can see those short passes.
66 power on 1. Ready?
Just a matter of getting the ball to him, let's see what he can do once he gets control of the ball.
92 yards first 3 games for Smart. Breakout last week. 90 yards and a touchdown against San Francisco. Ben Small in motion. Here's Smart diving ahead. And again on third down, they come up with the first down. Vegas now 3 of the 4 on third down.
Let's go. Come on now. Let's go, D. Come on.
Voice of Jamie Baisley, linebacker.
Eagle G, cover 3, ready. Left. Hey, shoot through here.
Jamie grew up here in the north side of Chicago.
Green 18 jet.
Snell in motion. He ain't me. Going to try to follow the fullback. Around Snell. Picks up some nice yardage. Pushed out by Bray and Aaron Humphrey.
I talked about Rod Smart's versatility. So far this game, he's touched the ball 10 times. It's not that versatile. 9 rushes, 1 pass reception. Right now, that's kind of he's getting them the
drive on 1. Great.
Coming to you. Right. Pop him, North.
Set. Green 18 Hawk.
Grieb dropping back on a fire, this time over the head of the intended receiver, Corey Nelson, and incomplete. Well, Grieb last week didn't have monster numbers, Bob, but he did the most important thing. He protected the ball, no turnovers at all.
That's exactly right. This Vegas team, like we said before, very good at the giveaway takeaway ratio, able to not give too many away. But he definitely he's got to control himself a little bit. He had a lot more time to find his receivers and relax. He's got still a little jumpy, this being his only second game this year.
Green 18 jet.
Third down and 5. On the draw, Grieb's going to pass. Hit from behind at the last moment. That may have thrown off the pass. And it was Jason Chorak, who was the GOAT on the first series, who made the big hit.
That's one of the scary things for a quarterback. Those defensive ends, they rush. they get pushed to the outside, and they get pushed back past the quarterback. At that point, a lot of offensive linemen let them go, but if they're tenacious, they come in and they hit a quarterback dead square in the back of the shoulder pad.
They start salivating when they see the ball still in the quarterback's hand.
Got that right.
Good D by the enforcers. The 25-yard line is where the ball will be live. McCallum to kick. Ivy is back. At the 25, breaking left. Not a lot of room there, and he doesn't get a game.
I'm Lisa. During the week, I perform full-time for the Chicago Honey Bear Dancers, singing and dancing worldwide for Fortune 500 companies and special events. In addition, on the weekends, I'm your XFL cheerleader with aspirations of becoming a major recording artist. Chicago enforcers are gonna win, oh yeah.
There she is, Lisa, leading the cheers and the songs at Soldier Field, where the Outlaws are on top early. Craig Minervini back with Bob Golick on a raw day in Chicago. Again, Bob, you're not wearing the gloves?
No gloves.
Very tough
No
customer.
gloves.
Well, you know, we have the special mics. We're going to listen in now in the series, kind of lay out and hear the sounds of the players and the quarterback on the series here with the enforcers trying to tie it up with Kevin McDougal, 15, at the helm.
Block 88! Block 88! Set! Hit! I got something for you. How about you?
Under 77. Ready?
Sam Will.
Sam Will, come through.
Rip. Show me something. Blue 22. Blue 22. Red, go. You alright? What's up? VCT. Over one. Alright. We got opposite the nickel. Hey, we got A6. We got A6. We got A6. Black 88. Black 88. Side hunt.
He don't want none.
Fucker.
Andy Crossland back to punt for the enforcers as Chicago could not get the first down. Jamel Williams at the 27. And he lost the ball right at the last moment. The whistle was early. I don't think he was down yet. And I don't think Chicago's going to get the break of the call there.
39.
What do you got? What do you have?
Ford Parker stop. First down white. I got you.
Ford Parker
First down,
stop
White
to the field
the
of play.
call. Vegas looking to add to their lead over Ron Meyer's enforcers. Looks like Lee Rearman is roughing the crowd instead of on the field parading the sidelines and annoying coaches and players.
Human troll.
Green 85 Hawk. Green 85 Hawk. Hut.
Ron Smart got a lot of room here.
Angel Rubio, there's tough hits, and there's that bomb you laid on John Avery. Are you guys targeting that guy today?
Oh, of course. He's their biggest weapon. You know, he's a great player, and as a defensive line as well as the defensive front, we find ourselves behind the ball. So expect that kind of hustle all day today.
And right before I came to you, you said, I felt that one.
Oh, yeah, I felt it. I didn't need to see a replay, but I felt it. It was good.
And Angel with the decided weight advantage going at 310 pounds. Avery at just 190. Ouch. Smart. First down and more. He's at midfield.
John Avery, Angel Rubio said he got a nice hit on you. Did you feel it?
I mean, you can't make everybody miss. And it's a hit just like any other hit. It was cute. I don't see it, though.
They can't stop you, though.
No. Not today.
Oh, Angel doesn't want to find out that his hits were cute.
That's insulting to a defensive player, isn't it, Bob?
Well,
cute hit?
Let me just say this. I haven't been a defensive player all my life. That was not a cute hit. That was a hell of a hit.
Nobody ever came up to you and said, you're cute.
No. Still don't.
Either on or off to you.
Still don't.
Grieb firing to the flat. Wide open Murphy. He did the damage with a touchdown. A look at the yards after the catch. The tough guy getting a gain of 12.
Jason Bray trying to hold in the position until got some help, but just didn't happen. So a little bit too much cushion there.
Outlaws trying to throw one more on the board before halftime.
96 slant on one.
Chicago's got to be thinking they have to stop because of that Outlaw defense. You cannot get too far behind the 3-1 Outlaws.
Outlaw! 10! 385 Jet! 385 Jet!
Grieb finds Smart again. Good yardage for Rod Smart. Out of the 32.
It's going to be me and you all day.
Gain of 7.
Let's go. Come on, man. All right, I'm with you.
You heard Kerry Cook's telling Rod Smart's going to be me and you all day, baby. Rod Smart, though, no matter what Kerry Cooks is doing, Smart today, 12 carries, 81 yards, almost 7 yards a carry so far today.
24 years of age out of Lakeland, Florida. Smart again. He's got confidence after last week. He's got another good game.
Hey, easier, baby, easier.
Roll out. Need the ball.
Come on, Dale, when you're ready.
The clock's running, fellas. The clock is running.
Smart off to another excellent day.
322 Utah on one. Right.
He had 80 of his yards in the first half last week. He's got 85 already.
Rocket. Set. 318 Hawks. Rocket. 318 Hawks. No, sir.
Grieb now's going to fire a little behind Mike Furry and incomplete.
Yeah, he's been connecting with Yo Murphy. Furry that time just a little bit behind. Couldn't get his body turned back to grab it.
Quad. Tray right. 10 draw. Here we go.
Here we go. Straight right. Quad. Straight right. 10 draw on one.
Vince Alcalde is the offensive coordinator, the voice you heard before Mark Grieb marked out the signals in the play to his team. Flag down here.
Got a huddle with 12 players. I was on the offense for huddling with 12 players. Penalty 5 yards. Down remain 2. Number 30.
That is not an XFL rule that you can huddle with 12 players.
This guy just listening in. Then he leaves. What's the difference?
I think it's just an observer.
Don't do that again unless you clear it with me, Ronnie.
Chris Chickwuma comes off.
Straight right. 10 draw on one. Right.
Looks like they're going trip to right to get the offense spread out. Sounds like it could possibly be a draw.
Watch split.
Three receivers split to the right side.
318 Jet.
Chicago showing Wentz. It is the draw. Here's Smart. And he stopped. And again, it was Kerry Cooks who stepped up from his free safety spot to make the hit, bringing up third down here and some distance.
Let's go. Third down.
No gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 15.
What a nice matchup between these two guys, man.
No
We'll be back with a big third down play here at the 2-minute warning. 7-zip Vegas.
LA, double overtime. We're up 12 points with 6 minutes left. Didn't get the job done. I mean, that's sickening.
To me, in the fourth quarter, I felt like we were still in control, and we gave it away, even overtime. You know, we gave it away.
Yes! Yes! He's got it!
Birmingham game, we're down to 2-yard line, you know. All right, we're thinking we're down 7-3, and next thing you know, it's the guys running down our sideline. I'm about to jump out and tackle him, you know.
That's what really determines the character of the team. That's the hardest part, looking back at that and saying, dang, we should have won that game.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Right now in the West, Vegas leads the way. Looking to take a 1-game lead. Chicago, though, 0-4 so far. Had chances in all the games. Leads in a couple of them. Thought they would take the lead against Birmingham, and that interception play you just saw off the hand of Ty.J. Armstrong. The last week was stopped on 4th and goal from the 1 from scoring.
A little tougher out there with Orlando kind of ruling the roost. Undefeated thus far.
385 hard.
3rd and 14, big play of the game here, first half. To the flat, wide open play, and Smart's got it, first down and more. He's stripped down and gets to the 10. And Ron Smart out of the backfield with a big gainer for the Outlaws.
You know, one of the things that's helping this Outlaw offense is they're not getting any pressure at all on Mark Grieb. Mark Grieb comes in. It's his second game as a starter. He's not even being hassled.
Right.
A gain of 21, and that brings up first down and goal from the 10.
10. 385 10. 385 10.
Mark taking his spot, gaining 3. Dorian Brew stepped up to stop him. Well, Jim Criner, the coach, is a very patient attack offensively. Doesn't ask his quarterback to do too much. And when he's got Smart running the way he does, the offense has been able to throw some yardage.
Exactly. Why even put your position? You got a position to sit back and have to spend too much time sitting back in the pocket. Short passes, dump them off, give them a handoff.
Easy. Black 325, Utah.
And Ron sets up the pass for Jim Criner.
Utah.
Wave looking end zone, firing. Murphy, touchdown. And Murphy, the new pickup, does it again.
That was the same call. They made that call at the line of scrimmage. Utah 324, I think. Same one that they threw to Mike Fury. It was a little bit behind him a couple of plays ago. This one they throw it to Murphy, right on target.
Got inside Jason Bray, and they made it look easy. He's giving him a little too much room there.
Without a doubt. Too much cushion. You can't. I know it's one thing to sit back and not let him in the end zone, but you can't play that loose.
385.
Chicago, Las Vegas on the 4-9 in the conversion, but Grieb tripped taking the snap. So that's the lone highlight right now for Chicago in the first half. Joe Murphy with a pair of touchdowns. And the Outlaws lead 13-zip late in the second. So, Bob, you don't need to arrange your flight to see the Orlando cheerleaders. You can watch it on television next week.
I'm sure they'll be very accommodating.
Yes, we will see what the Race cheerleaders have to say. They've had the most to cheer about this season.
They're undefeated. I played a long time in pro ball. Never once have I been inside a cheerleaders locker room.
Nice to hear, Bob. Tim Martin took the ball around the 30 and got it up to about the 37, but only 48 seconds to go for an offense that is not inclined to throw it. McDougal has only tossed it 4 times. The question here is, will they give it a shot downfield with the quarterback or not?
Well, I think that they're probably going to have to open it up a little bit, at least give it a shot, but you don't want to put the Outlaws in a position where they can get another score, whether it be even a field goal.
This comes down to confidence in the quarterback at this point. So far, they've been very conservative, but as the score goes in the wrong direction for Chicago, they're going to have to open it up at some point.
The problem is there's getting so much pressure up front. You see right there,
Safe pass to Avery, but Joseph Tuipala, who's having another big game.
I mean, what a complete defense. You saw the rush up front, albeit in a screen pass, you usually let the guys through, but the linebackers are right there to make the play on the receiver.
So Meyer not calling the timeout, going to let the clock go. McDougal eluding. Takes the dump-off pass. They really gained for just a few yards. But he did not call a timeout. They could have about 20 more seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they probably should have called it then. I mean, and then they don't think that they have much of an opportunity here.
Let's go.
I think he's a little intimidated by the fact that
we're down about 7 here, buddy.
Exactly what we were talking about. Do you go for it all? But if you do you risk having the other team score on it?
McDougal over the middle. It's intercepted! It's intercepted by fullback Sanders. The lateral now. The time clicking down. It's thrown out of bounds at around the 10-yard line. Sanders caught it. He tossed it over to Kelly Herndon. But the good news is the time ran out on the Outlaws for Chicago. Wow.
Coach, this Las Vegas offense has not been able to do much all year, but you guys have not been able to stop them. What's going on?
Well, they're running the ball well. They got good mixture. Grieb has got them in rhythm. They're, catching the ball. We're just not tackling it.
Mark Grieb, what a great lucky gift. Not Yo 11, but Yo Murphy was this week. 2 touchdown passes.
Yeah, it's nice to have Yo in there. He's made some big plays so far, and that's what we need on offense.
Far cry from last week, huh?
Definitely.
So Mark Grieb with 3 TD passes here in 6 quarters for Las Vegas as the Outlaws look to go to 4-1. Wild finish, and lucky for Chicago, the clock ran out.
And this is what Chicago did not want to get involved in. An opportunity, a turnover, where the Outlaws could score. A couple of laterals took place.
Easy to say now, Bob, but they were better off running out of bounds. Hurley around the 20, getting a field goal attempt, but that's easy to say in hindsight. So we're at the half at Soldier Field in the Windy City, and the Outlaws are on top.
I'll tell you what, Kerry Cooks is really standing out as a guy who's making a lot of those big hits, playing the free safety position, put himself in a nice position to come and make those plays on He Hate Me.
Chicago, which lost the scramble. Well, Vegas has decided to kick again to get the field for the fourth quarter, perhaps a win situation. So they kick off to start both halves. And well deep is Corey Ivy, flying out to the 10. And he was picked up by Chikuma. A good play by Chris Chikuma. And he got him before he got even to the 20-yard line. Chikuma known for his Eddie Murphy impression around the Outlaw locker room. Well, he had a nice shot right there.
So far, you see the possessions for the Enforcers. Chicago's right now, they're not getting anything. They had one good drive of 48 yards, but it stalled, and they had to punt the ball. Right now, McDougal's going to have to get the ball downfield a little bit. He's going to have to find a way to start moving. Right now, his passing is only 3.4 yards per passing attempt. Not enough to keep that offense moving.
Avery for a few yards. Up to about the 21. Carl Simpson,
I'm going to keep running,
great defensive lineman in the league, made the stop.
John Avery, you can hear him coming in. He's feeling pretty fresh, a little frisky, coming off that injury from last week. And they used him early, hard and early in this game.
Flip Z on 1, ready?
Still no reason to panic with this much time left. They do have the time to give it to Avery, let him do his thing.
Come on, Cross. Block 88. Block 88.
Fake to Avery. They're going to pass to Yarborough in the flat. Didn't get a block out in front of him, but he did get some yardage. Up to the 27. A gain of 5. Mike Crawford made the stop.
And again, we talked about the 3-point yards per passing attempt for McDougal. You know, it's enough if you utilize it to get first downs. That you can use the short thing, but you're not seeing him drop the ball off to Avery.
I notice your hand is turning blue, Bob. Would you like to borrow one of these hand things?
No,
oh, those are
just drying up a little bit.
Okay. 3rd and 3.
So that's time they're going to run off tackle to Avery. The right side, there we go. Put it back
Avery's got the
inside.
first down. He's slipping and sliding up to the 30. Hurley Tarver made the stop. A couple of weeks back, though, Bob, he was hurt here on this play late in the game. Avery with a thigh bruise on the hit by Eric Sloan. And then he said that actually they thought it was a light bruise. They ended up massaging him. His leg literally turning enforcer purple.
I've had the contusion before. The muscle is so deep and so hard that once the muscle starts to bleed internally, it locks up and it is so painful.
The only bright news, it wasn't the team colors, but for John Avery, he missed last week's game. Here's LeShon Johnson. Oh, he's hurdled over Kevin Scott. LeShon Johnson up and over.
Looked like one of those last man in the ring things, throwing him over the ropes.
That's right. Over the top turnbuckle on that play.
Kevin Scott. What you hear coming at the end of it, nice. Hey, I'll tell you what, Kevin Scott's a story by himself. At cornerback, he came back off a really substantial knee injury. Not just ligaments and cartilage, but he had nerve damage. He had to fight back. A lot of therapy from drop foot. Had very little control of his lower legs, so he's doing well.
McDougal with no time, and I think his mask was pulled by Kelly Herndon. Yes. They had him down. That was just a horrendous penalty for the Outlaws to take. I'm not sure, though, it was not inadvertent. But it sounds like they're calling 15 yards here.
Well, let me just say this. Well, first off, it was Herndon again coming on the slot blitz. You're going to see him coming. Top side of your screen there. He got a piece of the mask, and he did yank a little bit, even though it may have been inadvertent.
Face mask. Defense, 15 yards, automatic first down.
Even though it may have been inadvertent, he held on to it longer. I mean, just even a full second like that is considered a 15-yarder.
You know, on a second look, I'm not too sure it was inadvertent. Certainly it was a good call. Gotta call it. And it's 1st and 10 now, and a big play there for the enforcers. Maybe that's the kind of break they need.
When quarterbacks are like chum, you know, you're out there going for shark. You know, once everybody starts getting around them, everybody's grabbing for a piece, just trying to get them down.
Nice crowd here at Soldier Field. The enforcer faithful. They haven't had a lot to root for at home. Shut out last week, shut out through 2 quarters here today. Their team is playing with a lot of spirit. They need a play to break through them. McDougal wide open receiver, Aaron Bailey. He gets free. And there's a big gainer for Aaron Bailey and the enforcers.
Aaron Bailey, a little bit quiet today. The key here is a lot of time to throw for Kevin McDougal. Aaron Bailey finding an open spot in front of the defender. Nice move to pick up the extra yardage. The key was that defensive front for the Outlaws that is always so active in getting the quarterback was not there that time.
So they're up to the 35 on the gain of 23 by Aaron Bailey.
Block 88! Block 88!
We've had some big plays in the first 2 games for Chicago. Off the draw, Avery runs, and welcome to the Outlaw defense, John Avery. And when that front 4, although there's a flag in the play, is the best in the league by far.
I got a late hit on 66. Yeah. Which team? Chicago. All right.
Here we go.
Right here.
Sounds like, as we're hearing, 66 on Chicago.
Personal foul. Unnecessary offense, 56 offense. Penalty's 15 yards. Down remains 1.
Rob Murphy. This has happened last time, too, Craig. They got down into Outlaw territory and then shot themselves in the foot.
Tim Lester was telling me that he calls Murphy Tyson for swinging in practice in the training camp. Look at the top of your screen. Right there you saw the Murphy bumps. You know, that's kind of wimpy to call that.
That was a little late. End of a play like that, you know, there's going to be a little push and a shove, but that wasn't that late.
Please.
Come on.
44!
Gladly pay your for a hamburger.
Block 88!
You can have that today, right? McDougal takes the 5-step drop, slinging it. He's got Yarborough, getting the yards back to the 42-yard line of Las Vegas.
It looks like they're changing the offensive attack for Chicago, or feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe that throw to Aaron Bailey, that completion to him, making them feel a little bit better about their upfield plays. Coach coming into this half, he just not throwing it upfield. Now looks like they're feeling more confident.
Kevin had 73 touchdowns in the Arena League last year, but he says that experience helped him because you don't have the time in the arena.
Screen and draw.
Another screen pass to John Avery.
Avery's there. No, in the middle. McDougal eluding the defense, running out of some room, fires, and that's a good thing it went out of bounds. Ty.J. Armstrong intended, but he was not open. Flag on the play, though.
Anytime there's that much time with the flag, a lot of times it's as a player wandering downfield who's not eligible. Tell you what, though, they had John Avery right in the middle. He was the guy. Watch him get picked up. Jeez. They just whacked him. He can't catch the ball if he's laying on the ground.
Not a loss of down. It is not a loss of down. Decline it. Ineligible receiver downfield, number 67 offense. Penalties declined. Third down.
They wanted to see if there was a loss of down with that. If there was, they would have taken the penalty. But if not, they take the play, which is incomplete. So 3rd and 18 for Chicago. They are just 2 for 7 on 3rd down so far today.
Well, they've hit a couple of nice passes, one to Bailey, one to Yarborough. Throwing it downfield, they're going to have to find a nice one here.
McDougal play action. Being rushed, fires it on the run. He got Yarborough. So was Avery, beg your pardon. Avery got to about the 28-yard line. He's going to come up about 3 yards shy, I believe, on the first down.
They would have had a little bit more time. Whiteman Mason comes from the defensive end spot with a nice pursuit on his backside. McDougal not able to set up and really throw the ball or even look way downfield.
So passing up a 47-yard attempt. Andy Crossland
out on 1. Ready?
Has not attempted a field goal beyond 37. They passed up the 52-yarder in the first. They're going to go for here a 4th and 4.
When it comes to field position, why not, baby? This is a beautiful call.
They're 3 for 5 on 4th down this year, and they may have got the defense to jump. Antonio Edwards may have jumped. Well, maybe it was the offense. We'll see.
Delay game.
Back it up.
Delay game. Don't even trip. It's delay game.
Here, Brandon Sanders.
That'll be the first down call or
saying delay a game.
Well, you just about knew that before because that is how it's gone for Chicago. The breaks just have not gone their way. Delay a game for the enforcers.
Well, now it'll be 4th and 9. Remember, if they kick the ball, this would be a kick into the wind, too. So it's isn't even a question here.
You know,
in the middle,
so now it's 4th and 9, and he's still going for it. This is a questionable call right here. Yarborough's in motion. McDougal going to fire. Has a man. It's caught. It's caught. Junior Lord with a huge catch right near the first down marker, but I believe he picked it up.
Hey, Junior Lord knew exactly where he needed to get. So many times you see a receiver going out and catching a ball at 7 yards when they need 10, or catching it at 14 when they need 18. Junior Lord caught it right at the flag, just a yard past the flag. Nice job of picking up that first down.
Out of Guilford, 33 touchdowns, school record in college, and Junior Lord with a move of a senior at that point.
You know, we may have questioned Ron Meyer, but hey, you know, the guy figures at this point, we haven't won any games.
I know the plays.
So they got the timeout, and they got the first down, a big one for Chicago.
Kevin, we got to get...
Avery stopped right at the line. Angel Rubio says hello to him again. Boy, this enforcer offense, Bob, they're having trouble scoring.
We're figuring out, doing our little quick math, 149 minutes, 31 seconds. They have not scored.
So fourth, rip, 9:55.
That's an estimate.
Ready? Rip.
Hey, the king is out here. You know, they're having as much trouble scoring as Lee Newman. McDougal. He's got some room. Hits a blocker. And Avery was the blocker. McDougal was crunched by Kevin.
That's going to be a flag.
At the 15-yard line. B-Mac goes down as well. A big gainer by McDougal. He finally got loose and was able to get away from the front door.
Kevin Scott made the tackle on him, and I don't know if I think they're going to call him for face masking, but it looked like he actually caught part of his helmet. Let's check the end of the play here. Also, John Avery, number 20, just crushed Brandon Sanders right there.
Yeah, he got him in the helmet.
Here's Brandon Sanders. Watch number 20, John Avery, blocking on him.
Oh. That was a sandwich here, Bob. Oh. Man. Well, that's just football.
That's just football.
And McDougal takes the shot in the head. The penalties against Las Vegas. Who invented this game?
Well, Brandon Sanders, you can see coming off the field. Kevin Scott with a grab to McDougal's head.
And little John Avery, not so little. He's a tough customer at 190. And he threw a heck of a block. Well of a block. This time Avery's hit. Crawford's to make the play. Come on,
Mike Crawford with a beautiful.
Well, B-Mac was on the other side of this attack this time.
B-Mac's been hitting people. One more time, we're looking at a play of him getting hit.
John Avery took a big crunch earlier in the game from Angel Rubio. He got to deliver one there. More importantly for Chicago, they got to punch it in.
Right now they're asking Sanders what day it is, what time it is.
McDougal's going to pass. He has a man in the front. Oh, wide open! Ty J. Armstrong made the catch down to the 2.
I'll tell you what, this is the noises I've heard these Chicago fans so far today. They are pumped up around this enforcer drive.
They're also bundled up, too. On a very raw day, Chicago has not scored since a field goal by Cross and a couple of games back.
And this will be the 15th play of this drive. He's up 8 minutes and 50 seconds.
Johnson, can he find the end zone? He got close to the goal line. A flag was thrown down in the end zone by 3 officials.
Good penetration with the defense up their head. LeShon Johnson trying to roll it back inside. That defense just too strong. Too strong inside.
Debated on the defensive team. Penalties half the distance to the goal. Repeat, third down.
B-Mac, you're usually the one dishing out the punishment. You got popped pretty good there, buddy.
I just got a little twisted, man. You know, my little vertical, but I'm still keeping it PI. I'll be back in there. Knock somebody head for that.
Well, this crowd loves you.
Dig that.
3rd down and goal. It's Wiley.
He's down.
Touchdown, Chicago. They were shut out last week. They were shut out the game before after a field goal in the first quarter, and they've been shut out through 2.5 quarters here until Charles Wiley caps off a big drive.
This is the first time they've had a chance to smell the napalm with the fireworks that comes on after the touchdown. Ron Meyer's kind of liking that smell.
And the home fans who have come out and supported in raw weather in 2 weeks in a row finally have something to cheer about. 152 minutes and 23 seconds.
48-2. As the break is broken. Extra points are difficult they are to get. Let's see what the supporters can do.
Big play.
Bootleg.
Bootleg is going to receive it. Got it. No. Wait a minute. No. It must have popped out as J. Armstrong was the intended receiver. So, there remain 7 backs, but they are back here at Soldier Field.
Here's a closer look.
Play action bootleg, just not to be.
He had him. The veteran Armstrong dove for it and couldn't pull it in. Vegas lead chopped down to 13-6. Chicago hopes that they will not have to think about that drop by Armstrong all game long. Losing the chance of the conversion. Ball loose there. Look out. And he picked up by Williams, and he's belted. Oh, he screamed. He was absolutely shredded. Donald McCall, big hit for the Enforcers. And you could tell, Bob, they got that good feeling back.
Yeah, they really do. The Enforcers, all it takes, especially when you've been down for this many games, all it takes is a little bit of momentum, a little bit of change, some couple of points to make you feel like you can compete again.
Hold your water.
Hold your water.
Now it goes back to the defense to hold against Las Vegas.
Purple 85 jet! Purple 85 jet! Hot! Hot!
Smart on the pitch. Get some blocking. Flag down to Sterling Palmer. Got a flag. Brought down Smart.
Number 82.
Got a ball. Got a ball. Football. Football.
Captain, you want it back? 82. You want it back?
Mike Fury being
back
called.
it up. 10-yard spot of the foul. 82.
82. Damn right.
Holding. 82 offense, penalty 10 yards. Spot of the foul would be first down.
Kevin, you guys came out throwing the ball in the second half. Did you talk about that in the locker room at halftime?
Yeah, we wanted to open it up a little bit more. That Las Vegas defense is a great defense, and you just can't keep running on these guys. We got to mix it up a little bit, and that's what we did, and we had a little success, so we'll try to keep doing that.
Are you feeling a little more comfortable running this passing game right now?
Oh, definitely. I love to pass the ball, and, it's just finding the situations to do it, and Coach is calling some good plays right now, so we just got to keep it going.
Grieb with some time over the middle. Ricky Brady diving. And it incomplete. Incomplete. He did not come up with the catch.
Well, you had
the 86ers are having trouble picking up the ball.
Really
tight end, no?
You had four defensive backs from the Enforcers signaling no catch. One linebacker and luckily one referee.
Here we go. Deuce left. 88 Trojans on one. Hey.
McDougal is just talking to him. Very tiny. 12 for 14.
Green 85 Hawk! Green 85 Hawk!
Flag down to the play, and the flat is Smart. Smart points to Brew, look out! Smart the 30, the flag will get down. He stepped out, I thought. Finally tackled down by Thompson. I don't know, I'm not sure if the defense jumped or not there. We'll have to see.
Number 30.
The Enforcers moving back, running back.
Not sure, Bob.
They came black, you don't.
But I'll tell you what.
Formation on the offense, I had number 7 was covered.
It's coming back. Listen to the crowd.
5 yards.
Offense. An eligible receiver was covered up. Number 7, 5 yards. Repeat first down.
Corey Nelson. I'll tell you what, though, Rod Smart once again showing his running ability after the catch. But I'm giving the props to Hubert Thompson, number 91, the nose tackle for the Enforcers. What a job chasing him down.
Coach Criner, looks like the wheels might be coming off a little bit here in the second half.
How do you figure that? We just ran the ball down the field for 50 yards.
But your defense let the other team score, and you had a couple of bad penalties.
That's a good football team. Okay, that's a good football team. They made some plays.
Negating a 49-yard play, the penalty. Maybe the tide at least is turning because in the first half, the penalties are going the other way. Grieb's going to have to pass. Got a man. Intercepted! Intercepted Dorian Brew up to the deflection. Brew still going, and he gets down to the 15. And this place is going crazy. was the hero for Las Vegas.
Right, ball was thrown a little behind, goes off his hand. Dorian Brew, nice run back.
Jason Grave made a nice hit, too, on the receiver to help get that ball out. So, big chance, Chicago. Avery trying to get loose. Can't do it. It was hit first by Torrin James. Crawford ended up with a tackle. It's a loss of 3.
Hey, Dorian, your offense gets things going with a touchdown. Now you come out and get an interception. Tell me about that.
Well, that's what we talked about during halftime, you know. Defense had to step up and make a big play, and that's what I did.
6th turnover of the year for the Chicago D. Of course, Vegas came in with the heralded defense, turning or causing 13 turnovers, more than 3 a game. Each team down with a turnover. Look out! Opponent, it was locked down at the line of scrimmage, and it is incomplete. So now a big 3rd down play.
You know, I've been with a defense like this.
Yeah.
When you feel like, you know what, we're in a bad situation, but we're a damn good defense. And you take this as a challenge to come out, you're put in a bad situation, a bad spot on the field, and it just kind of picks you up a little bit. You know, it's your job to keep them out of the end zone.
Chicago has not been a good 3rd down this team this year, about 25%, and today they're 2 for 8 on 3rd down. 3rd and 12 here. Yarbrough is in motion. Avery gets the handoff. He's punched down. Big Ty Parton chopped him down. Will not get the 1st down. Gain of a couple. Andy Crossland is coming on for what appears to be a field goal attempt for the Enforcers to get them to within 4.
Well, you hate to see it, having that opportunity with that great field position and not getting 6 out of it, but at this point, you're down by 7. You got lots of time. Hurry up!
Surprised they ran it on 3rd and 12?
A little bit.
Crossland?
Especially when you had 12 yards. Yeah, a little bit of a surprise.
2 for 3 this year. This one is from 31.
He's going to run out of time.
Kick is good. Andy Crossland out of the University of Miami. And the Chicago Enforcers have battled back. They are within 4 late in the 3rd. That's Soldier Field.
Ride a Buell Blast for under $80 a month. Visit Buell.com for the dealer nearest you.
Right there to make the play, but certainly the momentum has changed, and we'll see once again what this Enforcer defense can do.
Small kick, look out, ball's live! Hit off the arm, and it looks like Las Vegas recovered. It appeared to bang off one of the guys up front for Las Vegas. I think it was Keith Jennings that it hit originally. A flag is down in the play.
What's the flag?
The kick was a low one. It looked like a set play.
I just looked at Ryan Clements was loosening up on the sidelines. I thought he might go in, but Grieb did go back in.
92 to receive. Back up.
Clement has been throwing on the sideline, so.
Wait a minute, we got another one. 92, what do you have?
Sorted out.
Personal foul, moving offset.
The hand of Mark Grieb appeared to cut it.
Personal foul.
All right, that has been the story.
92, the return team. Personal foul, 91 of the kickers. Those penalties will offset. All will be placed at the end of the run. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Set play, Bob. Oh, hit the mask.
Right the mask of the player.
The mask, I think, of Jennings or Edwards. Oh, hit the mask.
Right the mask of the player.
Hit the mask, I think, of Jennings or Edwards. And Grieb with the, looked like a slight injury in the left hand, his non-throwing hand. It won't stay in the game.
17 Jets from the good one.
Good field position as a result of all that at the 46. And off, Chris Chikuma. Makes it for a yard or two. Aaron Humphrey made the stop on Chikuma out of Arkansas.
I don't know
One only guy, they call him Silly.
I don't know if that kick was intentional. A lot of times they'll try to squib it to give the guys a hard time handling it, but certainly the way it bounced has put the Outlaws in real good field position to start.
Chikuma looking for a spot. He's got one. And he's got into the enforcer territory as the third quarter winds down here. And it was a good quarter for the Chicago Enforcers as they have battled their way back in the game. The Wiley touchdown, the field goal by Crossland, and lots of heavy hitting. The story so far. Maybe I should have stayed in that master's program at Stanford.
It's in the linebacker, but we go to the press. Yeah, we're going to the press. Yeah, I like a crackhead on camera. Look at that. Oh, he's got it hard.
The Enforcer cheerleaders entertaining the crowd in what has been an entertaining afternoon all around here at Soldier Field. It's I'll tell you what, raw, crisp Chicago day.
I'm not gonna complain about being cold anymore. Not after watching them work.
And the crowd enjoying it here at Soldier Field, and most importantly, enjoying that third quarter when they saw the Enforcers battle back against what some say is the best team in the league, if not the second best in Las Vegas. Big third down play here. Third and 2.
385 hard.
Smart back in the backfield. Green passing, flag down. Smart wide open. Stumbling and bumbling. He hangs on for the first down. But again, the Hankies down in the backfield.
If Smart could have got a hold of that ball right off the bat, he would have turned and run much quicker, probably pick up a lot more yardage. But again, it's going to depend on what that flag's for.
Back it up, baby. Back it up. Get back.
I had ineligible uncovered on my sideline. Ineligible receiver uncovered, so we have an illegal formation.
You heard it here first.
Going back.
Okay, they're going to decline.
I don't know.
They'll decline the other one.
There have been 2 penalties on the play against Las Vegas.
50, Nike switch. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Rod. 50,
Going to take the holding,
applying
the illegal formation.
You got to get 7.
10 yards back now. That brings up third and 11.
Here, Mark Grieb telling his guys they got to get 7.
Watch the draw. Take his ass back.
Long way to go.
They have to get to about the 46 rather, of Chicago. They're going to need 11, 12 yards.
The encouraging thing, though, for Chicago is the fact that normally it's Chicago that's shooting themselves in the foot about now.
Right. It's been a reversal of fortune here in the second half. Big play here. Vegas 4-6 on third down.
385 Hawk.
Very safe.
5 wide receivers. Nobody in the backfield. Some movement as Turek jumped, but he may have been forced by the offense. I think he was.
Damn.
Ball start. 66 offense. Penalties 5 yards. Down remains 3.
Jim Criner told me he wants to get Lonnie to settle down and be more patient, and there he was not.
Well, I'll tell you what, this defense just wants to make sure that they don't get the first down. You got 3 guys rushing up front, 8 guys in coverage, 7 in coverage actually, about 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Against 5 wide receivers on 3rd and 16. Grieb looking left. Pressure, got some room to run if he wants. Throws over the middle, complete. He's got a man in Furry. He's right around that first down marker.
First down.
They may have picked it up.
Man,
they picked it up, I think.
You know what? I understand the theory of rushing three guys and putting those many in coverage.
Let's go hunt those receivers up.
When there's three guys rushing, the quarterback has all time in the world. Three guys cannot rush against 5 or 6 blockers, and eventually the quarterback gets free, and a coverage guy has got to come up and make a play on him. That's when the receivers come open.
And Grieb's strength is not necessarily his arm, but his smarts. He can pick out the receivers when he has time. And speaking of smart, here's Ron, and he gets inside the 40. So a big play by Vegas responding on third down, and then a gain of 6 there by Smart.
My timeout.
Well, essentially that enforcer defense went prevent.
John Blackman hobbling off the field. Fine athlete. John, the offensive lineman.
We just met his wife over here.
Yes.
His wife and his friends were over here, and her friends were over here giving us had all kind of T-shirts.
Swim, cover 3, ready? 30, swim, 3. Hug.
In the 4 wideouts.
Set.
Las Vegas.
385 Hawk. 385 Hawk.
Drawn to Smart. Fox to get to the 35-yard line. Ray Austin made the initial stop out of Tennessee, coming off a couple of great games. 9 tackles last week for the second week in a row.
Okay, let's go. Trey right, Trey left, Jack, 967 power.
Ray's a defensive back, but Ron Meyer
Trey left, Jack, 67 power.
Oh, looks like Mark Grieb's going to call for a timeout here.
Trey left, Jack, 67 power.
I don't know if he doesn't hear it or doesn't like the call.
One thing for sure, Alcalde was getting a little frustrated trying to get the call into Grieb. And he calls the timeout.
I was about to yell it down to him.
If you can't hear it, you got to give him more of a signal. I did. I was like this.
Well, he's got to wave your arm.
Yeah.
I can't see that from here.
Okay. He's looking from up above. Don't forget.
Grieb thought he was telling the coach that he was a little crazy.
It was cut off.
Wacko. Marsick was a step out.
7 power. We want to stay with this and just try to.
Moments ago, Las Vegas talking about what they're going to do here on this 3rd down and 2.
He's looking from up above. Don't forget.
Grieb did not get the original call from Vince Alcalde, the offensive coordinator.
Yep. We're gonna run power. So let's go straight left, Jack. 67 power. Tell him to get the first now.
Well, 67 power going to be off tackle to their offensive left. I think they said Trey formation. A couple of wide receivers and probably a tight end set to strength, set to the left side.
Now this time they do have Ben Snell. He's 33, slotted to the left. Ron Smart in the backfield on a huge 3rd and 2. Now Snell goes to the right, back to the left. That's probably where it's going. Smart hit the backfield! Hit the backfield and stopped by Ray Austin. Flag down on the play again.
Nice penetration by Austin.
Grieb says it's on the defense this time.
See the Austin left side of your screen? Coming in to undercut Smart.
Oh, it is against Chicago.
Well, we talked before about how Chicago was usually the ones shooting themselves in the foot. Back to it again. And this penalty gives the Outlaws a first down. You know what? This is exactly what the Outlaws do best. First and second down, they pick up some yardage, they put themselves in a third and short.
Brown, 97,
usually they're getting the first down.
97, Jet!
Ron Smart. That time eluded. And getting some good yardage as he somehow got around Jason Truitt, who had a shot at him. Pincus and Cook stopped him after a gain of 7. A cold and raw Chicago day. And the enforcers trying to feed off the crowd enthusiasm for a second-half comeback against the Outlaws. Smart now over 100 yards in the game. 108. And a nice average, too. And he's on he hasn't had a big run.
6 yards to carry is, I think, the most important number.
Reverse. Well played, Joe Murphy. Murphy pushed down by Baisley. Jamie Baisley made a huge stop. A loss of 1.
Hey, Lally Palele, the offensive tackle for the Outlaws, was leading the block. Corey Ivy, little Corey Ivy, 24 at 180 pounds, almost took him on until Baisley came in to wipe it off. It was a beautiful sight watching little Corey Ivy taking on a big, mean offensive tackle.
Jamie from the north side of Chicago told us he has 25 friends and family here for the game. Mom is back home. Too cold for her. In the flat, Sparks got it. Picked up a couple. He got away from Baisley at first, who said he was ill. Jason Bray made the stop.
It looked like the kid Jenkins was doing the blocking on Baisley, and anytime the guy that's being accused of holding gets up looking for a flag, he probably was cheating. Let's see. Watch him at the end of the play.
He's hit from behind.
Yeah, but look at him. He's looking for the flag. He's guilty.
McCallum, 6 for 8, missed from 42 yards away. He's the leading kicker in the league so far. Whoa, look out. Look out. That almost took the ref's head off. And a line drive, and the enforcers stop.
Well, all it cost the enforcers was a little time. They got to find that rhythm back.
Plenty left. They're down by 4.
You're in there on field goal box. You all right? You all right?
Back at Soldier Field, John Avery and the enforcers trailed 13-zip at the half. They also had to overcome a frustrating play in the first quarter when it appeared Aaron Humphrey returned a fumble for a Chicago touchdown. No, called back an adjacent Shirk, an offside penalty. They're down 13-zip, Bob. As these fans know how important this game is for a victory, they battled back.
But the big thing that the enforcers have done today was a big drive led by Kevin McDougal. He's got the wind with him this time. We'll have to wait to see if he decides to air it out.
Avery turned to the corner, he slipped free, and somehow turned what looked like nothing into a solid gain of 8 yards. John Avery can not only fly, he's a physical player.
Weak as fuck, boy. Weak as fuck. Weak as fuck.
John Avery, Bob, is used to not having the height and weight advantage. It's not a factor for number 20. Avery. This time he's fighting for just a couple of yards.
Paul McCallum, a lot of bad kicks out here today. Is it the wind, the cold, or was that just a dying quail, so to speak?
No, it's missed the spot a little bit, but it's all right. We'll get the next one.
Is the wind affecting the kicking game at all so far today?
Yeah, greatly.
How about the cold?
It's not that bad. I'm staying pretty warm, but the wind's affecting the ball quite a bit.
And again, the wind at the back of Chicago, though. Field goal, it doesn't help here. There is enough time, certainly, to get a field goal more, but they're down by 4 points in the game.
We told you the kind of arm McDougal has. Very strong. He's got the wind with him.
All times the time throws it down. It's close, man. What a catch by Ryan Clements. As it appeared, Vegas might pick it off. First down. That's a gutsy throw by Kevin McDougal.
That was very gutsy throw to Yarborough. I didn't catch the number. The defender made a nice play on the ball, but Yarborough, great concentration to make the snag.
Zip, blank right, P4, OC3 on 1. Ready? P4, OC3 on 1.
Nice grab there by Yarborough.
Clock 88. Let's go!
Here's McDougal again with time. Throwing Lofting over the middle, wide open is a man of Leverson, and Luke Leverson pulls it in at the 26-yard line.
And Leverson is lucky he had a little room around him. That ball just floated. Coming off a real tough throw by McDougal, who's under pressure.
McDougal has made 2 nice throws in a row.
That wasn't a nice throw. That was kind of ugly.
A little bit of a dying trail, but
wide right. 4 Bailey on 1. Ready?
How about 2 nice completions? Anyway, you want to chop it up.
There you go. Completions.
He's 14 out of 17. Yarborough in motion. This time it's Avery. In the backfield. Well, John Avery's a funny type of runner because he's one of these guys who will get a couple of these -2s, -3s, despite his elusiveness.
Yeah, even though he's not a big guy. So he's going to pound away inside. Everybody's going to think they got him shut down. Just about then he's going to either bounce it back, cut it back against the grain, find a play where somebody didn't seal on the backside, or maybe bounce it to the outside for the extra yardage.
But sometimes with his stutter step style, he's caught for a loss. And that time he lost 2 yards. LeShon Johnson is in the backfield.
What's the crack? Clock 88.
Yarborough again in motion. The pitch, reverse. It's a reverse there. Bailey's got speed and a little room maybe. Flipping through. Got down to the 25. Now they had in mind. But he did gain 2 yards, about 4 on the play. And he did a good job actually to gain yardage.
Did you see Kevin McDougal took out 2 defenders?
Stay inside,
dude. The play came back. I don't know if we can see this again. McDougal hands the ball off. Watch him here. Number 15 into the screen. He's got 2 guys. Wasn't really a great block, but he got in their way enough to keep him out of the action.
Third down and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Those Notre Dame guys are tough.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if they don't get it. In terms of they go to the field goal.
Clock 88. Hunt.
Leverson in motion. McDougal with a blitz on. Turned and firing, and McDougal threw the ball away. He was out of the pocket. No flag there as he was pressured by Kelly Herndon. And they're going to go for the field goal attempt. It'll be about a 43-yard attempt.
Well, they haven't been able to pick up Herndon most of the day. He's been blitzing quite a bit. And when he does, he gets it through.
Andy Crossland has not attempted a field goal beyond 37, and he missed the 37. He's 3 out of 4, but the makes have come from 31, 33, and 35. To bring Chicago within 1 from 43. The kick is no good. That one swinging wide to the right. So Chicago moved it, but could not come up with any points, and now they're going to find themselves needing most likely a touchdown to grab the lead of this one with 4.5 to go.
You got to go 6.
After the missed field goal, Las Vegas again has the ball. This on their own 33-yard line. The spot
Green 18 Hawk.
Where the kick was missed from.
Green 18 Hawk. Cut.
If they can use the clock up here, they might earn the point victory. Rod Smart with first down yardage. You gave him about 4.
Well, this is going to all be on Rod Smart right now. Eat up clock. Now, you saw the enforcers. They kicked the field goal. They missed it. Either way, if they make it, it's still about stopping the Outlaws. If they make it, it's still about stopping the Outlaws. They still got to get them stopped in this series, and the Outlaws are going to take it, give it to Rod Smart. He's going to be the guy that has been able to get them in third and short situations all day.
Put that tackle, defensive end, put him head up. Step forward.
You got to.
To the call. See, all the doors running outside. Yeah. Put him head up. Tell him not to play the floor. Have him play. Tell him to play head up on the run, okay?
Talking about aligning his linemen, put him in a 4.
Hey, let's go. Circle up here. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's get it done right now. Let's go. We can do it. Hey, the end to the call. Play head up. He doesn't want you in a 4 anymore. He said play head up. He said play head up. That's what he said. What do you usually line up in? Yeah, you said play head up. Whatever.
What happened in 4?
Back up, cover 3. Ready?
In a 4 alignment, you're on a shoulder, and it's easier for the guy to wall, for the offensive lineman to wall you. What he wants these defensive linemen to do is to take his head up, be able to play both ways, both right and left off of the block.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Paisley was talking to Pete Adrian, the defensive coordinator.
Don't do it now.
On 2nd and 6. Clock down to 4:11. Vegas had a 13-0 halftime lead. The enforcers trying to battle back for their first win. Smart on the bench. Got some room wide right. He's got the first down. He gets to him midfield before he's driven out. Rod Smart's doing a good job finding that spot somewhere to get yards. Looked like he might got him again.
Yeah, it seems like the most of the time he's getting it outside. He's taking his time, biding his time. Although this defense, this enforcer defense, is flowing pretty well, he's just got too much speed to beat these people out to the outside.
Smart. Up 3. Runs about a 4-4.
You see Paisley.
4-3, actually. He's a 4-3-40. And again, we got whistles all over the place. This time. If the Outlaws win, they go to 4-1. Take a 1-game lead on San Francisco and L.A.
Prior to the snap, ball start. 78 offense. Penalty 5 yards and beat the down.
Penalty on Las Vegas. If they lose, however, there will be a 3-way tie. Coming up next over on UPN, the Rage 4-0 at the Maniacs 2-2. It's a big game. Memphis trying to get into that 3-2.
Memphis looking good.
7 o'clock tonight.
The Rage, obviously, got some good players. Maniacs, Drucker, Miller, LeShon Salam. Good offensive attack for Maniacs.
1st and 15. They're going to go on the ground. Good idea. Smart. Got to midfield before he was driven back. They got 5 yards back.
Timeout.
Enforcers. Enforcers using a timeout there to stop the clock at 3:18.
Paisley took a big chance on that one. He came busting through. He saw that play start and shot through the line of scrimmage. Almost made the tackle in the backfield.
You got 1 left, right?
Second here. He's going to just take a shot at it. Smart makes a little move back to the right. And all of a sudden becomes a chase.
So Paisley, who had a job with the Chicago Board of Trade, and was thinking about going into that kind of work full-time before this opportunity came out. He's only 27 despite that gray hair.
Let's go. Sometimes it's 3:18
Very
o'clock.
distinguished.
It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. We're going to go Hawk. Hawk, ready, set 2. Hawk, cover 2. Ready? Take that. Start. Got a hold.
Using their timeouts now, Bob, really puts the impetus on stopping them on this particular sequence here. 2nd and 10, 3:18 to go. If they can stop them, they'll have plenty of time. But if they should get another first down, they can really turn the clock.
You know, it hasn't been a good one for them so far. Rod Smart, we said, coming into this play, coming into this series, 130 yards rushing so far. This drive, he's got 22 yards, and he's the guy that's going to run it.
They stop him here, they may have to pass for the first down as well. We'll see. He's going to pass here. Blocked at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Incomplete. Looked like Hubert Thompson got up there, the big nose tackle, and blocked Grieb. Hubert 6'5", 275.
Hey, he's been hustling. You see him, number 91, right in the middle of your screen. They get those hands up. You know what impressed me before was that one play. There was a penalty got called back for the Outlaws, but he chased Rod Smart about 30, 40 yards downfield to make the tackle.
3rd and 10 here, Bob. Huge play. 3rd and 10. Clock inside 3 minutes. Grieb's going to pass it. He's in trouble, and he can't get free of Larry Fitzpatrick. A huge sack for Chicago. The D holds, and the offense will get a chance if they can handle the punt. Keep in mind, it's 5 after 25 yards.
What an incredible play by this defense. This defense really hasn't been marked by consistency, but Larry Fitzpatrick, a guy that's playing well at the right defensive end position. Another one coming out of NFL Europe.
He actually played for Criner with the Scottish Claymores. Luke Leverson is back. McCallum will punt. The ball live when it gets to the 30. Should get a return fairly low, but it's well hit. And Leverson goes back to his 13. Duking and jiving. Oh, Not a good return there by Leverson. Excellent coverage. Ben Snell made the tackle, but it was a 40-yard punt and a 3-yard return. So, Kevin McDougal, who made a name for himself down the road at Notre Dame, looking for one of those Fighting Irish type heroic finishes. Chicago trailing by 4.
Yeah, but you got to take it now. We're not huddling, okay?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But
I won't give you anything unless we huddle.
What are you saying, Steve? If you see
28-year-old Kevin McDougal, who led the Irish to an 11-1 record in '93 and holds the completion record at Notre Dame in his first start in the XFL. He's got the chance.
He's got the wind in his back still. We haven't seen him open it up.
It's been tighty too. Slings one out there. Bailey's got it. Near the first half, about the 27. No timeouts left for Chicago.
This is all about getting on the line of scrimmage.
48.
A green of 9.
But keeping your head about you. No jumping off sides. Keep your head about you.
McDougal, a tidy 15 for 19. 137 yards out of the shotgun. He's going to go downtown. He can swing it. A lot of coverage there. Flag down! A flag in the play. Junior Lord was the intended receiver, and with a change in the buff and run coverage, although also with the ball in the air. We're going to wait for the call here, but it appeared that the receiver was held. It looked like interference, and that's what's going to be the call.
Interference. 29 defense.
Wow.
Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic.
Hurley Tarver. Tugging on him. We got Jason Kaiser on the inside, but it was Tarver who was tugging on the shoulder pads. He gets the call. Another one of the fastest when you're talking about that long pass. Getting the ball downfield like McDougal can do.
38-yard play on the penalty. So they're all the way down to the 35, and they do need a touchdown. They take the lead. McDougal's going to go over the middle. Avery. Look out. He's got some field to work. Avery to 25. Avery down to the 18-yard line. And the fans are jumping here at Soldier Field.
On the ball. On the ball. On the ball.
Man, all of a sudden you got to worry about leaving too much time for Las Vegas.
Man, is he scatting around. Getting some extra yardage.
Go 48.
Now moving after the placement.
48.
Down at the 19-yard line.
1:10 left.
Trying to get on the same page. It's taking some time to do that. 106. He's got Avery in the front if he wants. He can run if he wants to. And incomplete. Oh, McDougal could have run down to Notre Dame there on that play.
Bad choice. Boy, he was throwing it out flat out to Avery. Avery was covered big time. If I'm McDougal, I'm running on that one.
Run down to South Bend.
He could have got at least inside the 10-yard line if he would have taken it.
Let's go. The only break there, the clock stops on the incompletion.
Let's go.
It only cost him 6 seconds.
Right, 93.
Yeah, but it also gives that defense a chance to regroup and get something going. Watch out for them bringing somebody like Herndon like they've been doing all day.
Bailey and Yarbrough to the left. Luke Leverson is the receiver to the right. Out of the shotgun, McDougal. Rushes, throws over the middle. He got it! Leverson down to the 2. Leverson down to the 2. He took a huge hit from Hurley Tarver.
McDougal also taking a huge hit.
668.
Didn't even see the completion take place.
First and goal from the 2. Leverson limping off. Clock at 49 seconds. And now it's the Las Vegas Outlaws who will use a timeout.
There's Leverson. He's going to cross the middle. Goes up high for that one, man. You're talking about selling off for the ball, man. He did it on that play. McDougal also, we didn't see it in the backfield. Boy, he took a hit as he let that ball fly.
It was a sandwich. Right. All right.
You want Jumbo 7G, and get right back on the ball and go Jumbo 6, call it on the ball.
Jumbo right, 7.
Jumbo right, 7G.
Wait, Jumbo right, no. Jumbo right, 6G.
Jumbo left, 6G.
Their attitude is upbeat as one can be, and certainly it's not as high and emotionally as high as you'd be on a 4-0 roll as, for example, some of the teams are.
We practice and work like we're a winning ball club. even though we're 0-4.
We know what's at hand, you know. There's $100,000 that everybody wants a piece of, and we haven't tasted that yet.
Well, they haven't tasted $100,000 yet for these enforcers. They are 2 yards, possibly away from that $100,000 bonus.
The Outlaws, to put it in perspective, have tasted $300,000 winning 3 games on the Chicago Enforcers, many of whom are paying $1,700 apiece for rent in Chicago, the nation's windy city, not cheap to live, looking for their first taste of not only the money, but perhaps even more importantly, certainly victory. Can they do it? Hand off LeShon Johnson, hit in the backfield. Got only about a yard. The clock's going to tick here. It was certainly a factor. Davis was trying to say there was a fumble here.
That's delayed. My timeout. Reset it.
He's going to say reset the clock. Now the clock ticking. Hurry up. 35 seconds to go.
3 on 1. Let's go. Come on, baby. Bring it. Block 88. Block 88.
They run here. It'd be tough to get another playoff, Bob. LeShon Johnson does. Touchdown! Touchdown! LeShon Johnson diving for the score. And Chicago has taken the lead.
In the middle.
Soldier Field is erupting. I missed you, Las Vegas.
On the play before that, which was the same play, LeShon Johnson got slipped in the hip, took away his momentum, didn't allow him to jump. That time he had a clean shot from the line of scrimmage, got himself up in the air and over the line of scrimmage, over the end zone.
Important play here because they're only up by 2. Field goal could beat it. 19 seconds remaining. LeShon Johnson was going to pass it and it is incomplete. McDougal was crunched there as there's a fake handoff. McDougal turning.
More like writhing.
Timeout with 19 seconds to go. A 15-point comeback for Chicago.
Cool. This is a $2,500 play, baby. $2,500 play right here. Jump on.
Beautiful thing. Ron Meyer is getting excited, probably more excited than his team. Finally, after all these games, he put himself in a position to win with. I want that new guy. All right, where you want to run?
So that is why Ron Meyer came back and left his wife at the home in Dallas and lived in his apartment and actually right here at the stadium. Had a living right here at Soldier Field, though he just got an apartment. The feeling of competition, of leading a team. The Soldier Field crowd has been unbelievable today. On a cold, raw day, they've watched the Enforcers, who hadn't scored in almost 2 full games, come back.
And you can feel the enthusiasm sway with this crowd, too. They really and truly felt the momentum of this Enforcer team.
$100,000, yes. Of course, that's going to be nice in the pocketbook, help pay a couple of bills. But the feeling for the players of exuberation, boy, you know that money was far from their thoughts at that moment. Now, it's far from over here, but the kick, of course, is the ultimate. Vegas only needs a field goal. They have 1 timeout left. So they might have time for 1 pass with a good return, assuming they don't go the distance, and maybe a long field goal shot if nothing else. 19 seconds, remember they called a timeout and saved some time before the touchdown play. Otherwise, might not have been any time left. Crossland kicks off with the wind in his back. He gets it down to the 4. Yo Murphy going to go back. Well, he's taking first. He's taken down to the 30. It cost him only 5 seconds somehow.
Quad. Everybody else on the right.
No, you're going to be backside on the left.
Well, you heard it. Yo Murphy, the new man in town, going to line up on the left-hand side.
Where's our wide?
All the receivers lining up right.
Shotgun.
Bob, if they can get a key, well, they do have a timeout. First down and stop, but they have to get to him. You figure at least the 30, if not inside the 30, for a shot.
With 3 receivers to the right, they're hoping to get the one-on-one coverage and go.
Now, Mary Ryan Clements, baby, he's looking for over the middle. That's cut way short, and it's incomplete. Now, what a knock. Mark Grieb, he does not have the storm he thought, and he's throwing into the wind here.
Gun.
Now 8 seconds.
Get the ball,
The Chicago Enforcers have made a season out of blowing games. Today, perhaps a reversal.
We did it,
baby. They have roared back against one of the best teams in the XFL.
They're only rushing with 3. They've got 3 deep.
Last play perhaps.
Underneath.
Grieb, time running down 3. Time down to 2. It's picked off. And that's it. Get those Ben Franklin's running. Chicago is going to cash. And more importantly, pick up their first win and move right back into the picture at the midpoint of the season.
What a game we saw here tonight.
Kevin McDougal, his first start. Odds against him on his own 18 with a minute 59 to go leading the charge. Johnny, if we help the Chicago win.
We saw all day that he had the opportunities and the ability to get some of these drives put together. Taking it downfield, their first score, a nice drive. Taking a long way, eat up a lot of clock. On this, their last scoring drive, it was the interference penalty, which kept them in play. Got it about a 38-yard interference penalty.
Well, Coach Ron Meyer, it's been a long road to get your first victory. How's it feel?
It's hard to explain. It's just, it's been such a tough road, and then to see these guys fight back like this, it's a great tribute to them, and it was just a great ball game. That's what the XFL is all about, right down to the last minute.
What about these Chicago fans? They came out today in the cold weather, showed some support for you guys. What would you like to say to the fans?
Oh, we love you. Look at them. They're great. They are great. Thank you, Chicago.
Coach, does this take some pressure off your team now?
Oh, yeah. You know, whenever you win, everything's beautiful, you know. And everything you do as far as positive reinforcement is there. And it's a great, great reward for the team.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Corey Ivy enjoying it with the fans, and Ron Meyer feeling triumphant. Let's go down to Lee Rehrman for more.
Coach, it must be really discouraging to have such a good lead, and all of a sudden things turn away from you and it stinks for you.
Well, they made some good plays, and you know, that's a good football team. McDougal did a good job. I think you got to give him credit. Their team played very hard, and they made some plays. They threw the ball up a few times, and they came up with some great plays. What are you going to say?
Well, your defense has been a wall all season. It seems like a few cracks there in the second half a little bit. You discouraged?
No, when should I be discouraged? I mean, they made some plays. Give them some credit. That's a good football team.
Chicago has made some plays all year, but never the big play when they needed, and they certainly got that today.
John Avery, how's it feel?
Feels great. I mean, I'm so proud of my guys. We didn't give up. We kept fighting, and we came through.
You guys look like a completely different team in the second half. What did you say in the locker room?
Hey, we just knew. I mean, you get tired of losing. In fact, you know, we've been in every game we played against. We made sure today we're not going to be one of them days we have nightmares about. That's what happened.
You guys were just up in the stands with some of the fans. What was that like?
Oh, they deserve it. I mean, out here in the rain, we had 15,000, 20,000 people out here in the rain. It was cold. It's Chicago. You got to love it.
Is this a new beginning for this team?
Absolutely. I mean, I think today we saw all the weapons that we have in receiver, running back. It's good for us to switch it up and keep the defense on their toes. That's what we did.
No rain today, but it was as cold and raw as you could expect with the wind coming off Lake Michigan. And now the wind's currently behind the Chicago Sails. Amazing what 60 minutes of football can do for you. All of a sudden, their first win of the year, and the way the East is going with Orlando running away with it. Well, now Chicago, thanks to that LeShon Johnson TD, is just, believe it or not, a game out of second place at the midpoint of the season.
Well, this is something that a team can feel and take with them into the next week. I know that sounds cliche, but boy, just when you convince yourself and prove yourself that you can put the drives together, not just win a game, but you can put the drives together and score points, you know that you can do it. You can feel good about yourself.
More from Soldier Field in a moment. Chicago dramatically winning 15-13.